And what about the grunting? We get a lot of parents talking about these babies that grunt all night, and they,
yeah, that's good. When I was director of newborn care at the Royal, we had, I was there for over 20 years, we had a little room next to level 1 called Primrose Cottage, where you went to sleep overnight with your preemie baby on the night he graduated. And the reason for that was we found that preemies especially grunt all night, all night. And the parents need to know that. And they always would appear about midnight saying, "Staff, come and listen to my baby." Yeah, we know. We just want you to know that this is normal. They do grunt all night. It's tension. It's muscular tension. It's a completely normal thing. It just needs yet another layer of calming. That's all. Nothing special about grunting at all.
Oh, that's so good to know. I hear about it all the time. So many of the clients are like, because they're awake because their baby's grunting, and then they're getting them up because they're thinking there's some discomfort there, I need to fix it, and then it turns into hiccups, and then they're all awake, and then it's a whole cycle.
The stress just goes on.
And often as babies go into light sleep.
Yes, and because they're swaddled, they think, they hate the swaddle because it feels like they're fighting the swaddle, and
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. My baby will only sleep with his arms out.
Yeah. Oh, wrap that baby.
I've always been a great swaddler, but then I spoke to a guy from Scandinavia. They absolutely don't do swaddling in Scandinavia.
Yeah.
They're concerned about the fact that it tends to make babies drop into level 4 sleep. And it's true. Yeah. So if you're swaddling your baby, you just got to keep them close, keep them under careful surveillance to make sure that they're not clonking, certainly, and you never swaddle a baby and put them prone. Yeah. Because then they're trapped.
What about if they're swaddled next to the mother in a cot right next to a separate bassinet next to her bed? Will the level 4 sleep still happen?
Not necessarily, but why not? If the baby's on their back, they tend not to drop into deep sleep.
Yeah.
And the closer your mum is, firstly, the greater the surveillance from the mother, because mothers don't sleep tight when they have a baby next to them. They're not designed that way. We're meant to keep our baby. Anytime they make a grunt or a whimper, you're awake and you're watching. That's the way the system's designed. Remember that Sudi SIDS peaks at 8 weeks. So, it's just when these little babies, you keep them as close as possible and you watch them carefully, because that's the most dangerous time. But if there are no risk factors they are close to you, the chances are extremely low that there will be a problem. Actually, Jim McKenna gave me a number. It's something like 6,000 times less than 0.something% in the population, as long as in the absence of risk factors. So the incidence is very, very low. But you keep them close and you just keep them under surveillance, because that's what parents do. They don't sleep tight unless the baby's in a separate room and the baby's fed formula, whereupon parents do tend to sleep tighter. Yeah. And having said that, and I tell this to parents all the time, sorry, you'll never sleep like you did when you were single or when you were without a baby. Always changed. It has changed for good.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Babies are. That's so true.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yes. Yes.